In this lesson, we will look at the essay. We will talk about what an essay is and its parts, as well as how you can prepare and organize your essay. So, what is an essay? Well, an essay is just a piece of writing made up of several paragraphs. Subjects which you discuss in an essay should be treated more fully than they would be in a single paragraph. Moreover, an essay requires clarity in purpose and direction of your writing. I would like to introduce a new term for you, which is thesis statement or thesis sentence. It is the sentence with the main idea or point that is being developed in an essay. In contrast, you can say that the topic sentence is the sentence with the main idea of a paragraph. So, topic sentence that tells the main idea of a paragraph, while the thesis statement or thesis sentence tells the main idea of the whole essay. Okay? So normally, we write the thesis statement or the thesis sentence in the introductory paragraph. That's the first paragraph. Now, let's look at the parts of an essay. So an essay has three primary parts. The first one is the introduction or the introductory paragraph. Here, you should write it in just one paragraph. So one paragraph as the introduction is enough. It introduces the topic and the main idea and previews the rest of your essay. And of course, your thesis statement will be in the introduction. Okay, so that's the introduction or introductory paragraph. Now, to the body. So the body is like the main part of your essay. Normally, you write around 3 paragraphs, right, in a normal essay, and each paragraph supports and develops your main idea. Remember that your main idea is talked about in the thesis statement in the introduction. Anyway, each body paragraph should have a good and clear topic sentence to help guide the reader. And lastly, we have the conclusion. This is usually 1 paragraph long. Like the introduction, it summarizes the body paragraphs and helps conclude the essay. So these are the 3 main parts of any essay. Now, I want to talk a bit about essay preparation. When you prepare an essay, there are some things that you need to do. So the first one is to choose the main idea that you want to talk about. And after you have the main idea, you need to choose the subpoints. So subpoints are smaller points that will help add detail to or provide support or help develop the main idea. Okay, so you need to come up with these 2 things first. And obviously, each body paragraph will talk about each subpoint. And then after you have the main idea that you want to write about and the subpoints to support, then you need to choose the organization of the paragraph. So which way to organize your paragraph so that they help support the topic. And lastly, you should write a short outline so that you can follow and stay on track while you write your essay, which should be easier for you because you have already selected your main idea and all the points that you want to develop. So these are the steps, 3 easy steps for you to start any essay. And finally, I want to talk about how you can organize your essay. There are many ways you can organize your essay, but the 3 common ways you can write your body paragraphs are: the first one is by order of importance. So you can choose between writing like the least important point in the first body paragraph, followed by the second body paragraph, which is more important, and the last body paragraph, you write the most important point. So like you try to increase like the tension until the end. Or alternatively, you can begin with the most important point and then follow it with smaller or less important points. This way you can like push the most important thing up to the reader up front. So either way, you can choose so you can choose both structures. So you can write from the least important to the most important point, or you can start with the most important point and then work towards other smaller points. So that's the first way to organize your essay. The second way that is commonly used to organize an essay is to order your paragraphs chronologically, which means that you want to focus on the thing that happens first, followed by the thing that happens after, and end with the thing that happens last. So we use this structure to describe a process or maybe explain steps for doing something. And another common structure or organization for writing an essay is to use compare and contrast. So to compare is to talk about similarities, and contrast is to talk about differences. Okay, so it depends on the essay, but you should use a separate paragraph for each similarity and each difference. And if you want to talk about both the similarity and the difference, then use a separate paragraph for the comparison and another paragraph for the contrast. Okay, so these are the three main ways you can organize your essay.